Welcome, welcome, Sagittarius. We're going to get into your general prediction and your love predictions for the month of October. You're going to get started right now. Please go ahead, hit subscribe while you're waiting. At the end of this reading will be all the information on Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan, by the way, Sagittarius, so welcome if you have not met me. Other than that, we are going to find current energy, and then we're going to get into your experience, your predictions for a beautiful month of October. Now, I am not a damn professional, okay? I am just reading you tarot cards, and I am also just your friend. So that is all that we have going on here. Other than that, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. I'm not a professional psychiatrist. I'm not a counselor. I'm not any of those things, okay? I am just a great friend. We're doing tarot. That's it. All right. Disclaimer over. All right. Let's find out what's going on as far as a nice current energy, Sagittarius, for you. Not recharging, currently uncharged. So when the pace gets really, really crazy, or like things start getting really quick, it's almost like you have not slowed down. You have not tried to slow down. You haven't like took a minute to breathe. I mean, you're a fire sign, so you really need to understand that burnout will come really quickly because you're already full of fucking energy. You're already charged up. So be mindful and really try to just go with the flow of things, okay? Because what's blocking this and making it so that you can't recharge or you cannot like slow down and take a minute is the fact that analyzing or trying to, take a moment and spend, assessing your situation or your life experience or just your days or your hours, you really need to come back and unattach to the outcome of that, because there is going to be an outcome no matter what. So just, I wouldn't be too particular on what it is. So the blockage is you're just not analyzing or looking over or assessing a situation, and that would bring a lot of balance to your days, quite honestly. And being mindful and kind of going with the flow is just, that would be starting, starting to accept the inevitable new beginnings, okay? All right, fire sign, fire. Let's get into a reading. Let's get into a reading, darling. While you wait for me to shuffle, remember, go hit that subscribe button and check out Hangman Tarot on YouTube. Always and forever. Okay, here we go. Okay, so getting into a potential here would definitely be you kind of nurturing something, as far as maybe even just like, So you could have a Knight of Water energy. I feel like there is some sort of romance or some sort of dynamic emotionally, or some sort of a connection that you could even be managing, trying to nurture, trying to create, trying to change, or trying to add to. What you really need to focus on is that very thing, okay? So the action that you're going to want to take when you get into October is definitely that. Just nurturing, loving, putting lots of light, lots of warmth into a situation, just really drawing in some Empress energy, okay? That's what you need the focus to be, because when you get into the month of October, you're going to be that Knight of Water, just, very romantic, very connected, very emotional. And this could be in specific to just your emotional state. It could just be a purpose of action. I mean, it could have something to do with some sort of a relationship or something, as far as like a connection that you have where you're feeling for someone specific. Let's find out what is the influences kind of in the past here, or maybe even now, that are kind of affecting this. Why are we getting into this love bubble? Why are we trying to change and create and nurture our loveness, our compassion? Okay, so fulfillment, communication wise, I feel like you definitely have had your sleepless nights. You've had your worry. You've definitely had negativity go into the conversations, or the, the communication with this other person, or, just even within yourself. I feel like there's a lot more clarity when you allow yourself to just be more loving. So, I mean, you're really working on the inner self and just the inner love and the communication and clearing of the thoughts. Just adding to some sort of flexibility, just trying to be as adaptable as you can. I mean, there's always conflict that comes in and out. So I feel like anything kind of powerful here would go unnoticed. And I'm not saying you won't ever be noticed coming out of October, like, you know, being more loving and, you know, trying to be more energetic and inspiring people. I just feel like you're going to be manifesting, okay? Especially because of the situation. So make sure that you're really adding to that positive energy, because if you're manifesting, you're trying to prepare for something, a new beginning, you want it to be as lovely as fuck. I mean, there's nothing else to say, because if you want fulfillment with this, that's again where you're gonna have to go with it. So fulfillment in anything unknowing is not going to be surely seen or recognized straight away. Sorry, I don't know if any of that made sense, but there you go. Again, this comes out. If I'm not for you, I'm just not for you, and it's okay. And it's okay, honey. Okay, let's find out. Your biggest strengths is that you are independent. You already are almost like in luxury, or you feel like, you know, when you're preparing for something, you already like affirm that you're in luxury. I feel like you have a lot of experience, and physically, externally, ego-wise, business-wise, just the outer life situation, you're definitely safe. You have a contentment in that, okay? So that is your strengths. Anything upcoming in the near future because of the strengths is coming into some sort of an ending. Now, this is relating to something communication-wise you could have felt guilty about, whatever this might have been. But I feel like whatever this is, it's got a very sharp kind of energy surrounding it. Now, what is this? I want to find out. Oh. So it's like you're bouncing back from some sort of a ghosting dating situation, maybe a situation in which you ended your, you know, passion, your job that you're passionate about, or your work ended. Whatever this is, I think that the personal energy behind it has been burnt out, okay? The personal energy behind it was exhausted. And this person could have withheld adventure. They could have withheld sex. They could have withheld, you could have just in general withheld something from them too. So again, however that comes, but you are coming to an ending in that situation, and that is in your very near future by the ending of October. So I feel like the suggested approach to that scenario or that situation is to just come with it with some sort of renewal, just really trying to balance it out by starting over, you know, getting into a place of reflection with that, because it's looking like you're not really wanting to even touch it or deal with it. So whatever that was, or if you maybe were the person withholding something from somebody, again, that's coming to an ending. So you will be free of that, whether you were the person doing it or not. So I don't know what that means though. I do think that this has a lot to do with work, business, and a little bit of just like self inside. Definitely empowering that self-evaluation, that inner self-love and talk. Let's find out what else we need to know. Any hopes and fears? Got our Five of Wands, Sun, both in reverse. So anything that you need to know is that this is a conflict. This has been an annoyance. Whatever this was that it was being withheld around the situation of just wanting to be more loving as a person, you could have withheld something, surely. Surely that's what it is. This was a huge issue of competition, ego, just kind of like butting your head with somebody. Whether this person is somebody you were required to be in a relationship with or not, I don't know, but this was an annoyance. It was a huge challenge, huge conflict, and it created a lot of loss around it. So again, any hopes or fears within the situation are going into the end of October. The fear here is no success or not being recognized or not being seen. But listen, fire sign, listen, Sag, you're going to be seen. It's not going to look like shit until you get there though, okay? Nobody's going to see shit. They're just going to see a crazy person fixated on themselves, and you're going to get a lot of fucking shit for it, but just say, fuck you, got shit to do, gonna go over here, you go over there in your pity, and I'll be over here doing some shit. And then in like a couple months, year, 5 years, whatever it is, you'll be recognized for it. People will be like, damn, you were right. Damn, I should have did that. Damn, you should have did that. Damn, you should have did that. I'm just saying. Okay, so that is your fear. Yes, I know, but let it stop being a fear. Just let it be a thing. Just let it be there. What are you gonna do with it? You know, stop going over it. Don't assess it. Don't make it negative. Don't take away the positive, or don't take away the light that you need to move through that situation. So your hope here is that the worry and your lack of reliability, your lack of safety, your lack of maybe business, money, finances, physical, maybe creation, your lack of your worry, your hope is that that goes away, that, you know, you find assistance in that, and that it becomes a change instead of a conflict. Okay, so likely outcome here is the Tower in reverse. So again, this is probably something you're dealing with already right now, and that's probably why there's such heavy, kind of crazy energy in these cards. It's just like all over the place. You're gonna have a realization in October, whether that happened or not. Now it's in reverse. It's looking like it's already happened. So in October, you're going to be dealing with the life changes of that, or moving into November. Okay, so the freedom of that, the liberation of that. So, I mean, the coins is just a physical expression to me of the freedom or the liberation that you're looking for, or the work is just kind of the physical of that. So I feel like just be tuning in for the finances or the money bag of it. Okay. All right, we're going to get into your love reading. Let's find out first what we're dealing with here. What person are we dealing with? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. I don't think that was a bad reading. I think you're coming at the ending of a transformation. I mean, we're coming out of a really thick month, I feel. This month was very heavy. It was very damp, like a cloth that's been sitting outside in the rain for about a couple months. So, I feel like I'm kind of lifting the lid on that too. So I get you. I get you. I hear you. I hear you. I just feel like it's been a rough month, you know? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know. Okay. We've got our Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and those are both in reverse. So this person is somebody you are dealing with. Now, there we go. Alrighty, I just feel them. I don't know if I like this person. Okay, so for one, the stability here is none. Okay, that's the situation with the person. There's no stability. There's nothing really rooting them or reliable about them. They could just be really fixated on the money that isn't theirs. So you could have a tie with them, money management wise or business wise. The block here is that they kind of keep going over your guys' situation. Now, this could have something to do with passion, adventure, however you guys seek each other out in personal energy. I feel like the assessing or the reflection of what's going on, it's almost like they're just very combative about it. And it doesn't really fucking matter what you do. And they're very split on decisions and opportunities. So it doesn't matter what you do. This person's exhausted. Okay. The purpose here is action, and they're exhausted. So they're going to fight you 100% of the way. Okay. In this relationship, that is. So anything kind of like influencing that again is definitely the finances. Okay. The fixation on the money, the coin. This person could get to a point where they're pretty reliable, pretty safe, pretty experienced. But I feel like right now, again, they would not let go of that money if you asked them. And again, because they're exhausted, they don't trust anything right now. They don't trust it. So they're split on that situation. So this person could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign also. All right, let's find out what's going on in your situation. What's going on between these two? Okay. Sun reverse, guys, cups up. Okay, so the situation on their end of things is something is being exaggerated on their end. So they're not probably, the reason they're exhausted is because something is exaggerated. They're, you know, not saying what it actually is. You're just kind of seeing the surface of them. So any positive, any childlike playfulness, those are all not real. Okay, the purity of intentions is just not, it's not there for me. It's just not there for me. Over on your end of things, and any situation here is that you have a lot of positive emotion for this person. So whoever this Wands or this Pentacles person is, the emotion that you have, the strength and in the emotion and the feelings you have for this person is just a new insight. You keep growing and growing, and you're really just wanting to get closer and closer to this person. So you're always, kind of offering that to them. You're always kind of like, hey, take my hand, dance with me. You really are like trying to be creative too when you're coming at them. So, I mean, you're not being overly emotional. I mean, it's just like a nice flow of emotion coming from you. So that's a really good situation to have. What is blocking that situation over on their end of things and your end of things? So world upright. So over in the reason they're exaggerating is because it makes them feel at peace. And they want to be rewarded for what they consider hard work, okay? So whatever their work is different than what, anybody else's work could be. Vice versa. It's the same thing for each of you. But I feel like to finish something, they would have to exaggerate. So to like really make their world kind of go spin round and round and make it about them and make them the center of the glory and the attention. The fire needs to be lit all the time. No slowing down. Have to exaggerate. Have to be number one. Okay, so that's where this is coming from, okay? So this new beginning that you're coming out with, like this really pure, authentic emotion and love and in a really nice balance of just feeling is really fucked up, actually, because they're kind of like, look at me only. Okay, over on your end, the blockage over here could be that, okay, the reason that you're showing up like this is because this is a recycle relationship, okay? You've already been dealing with this Queen of Wands energy. You have dealt with this person, Aries in specific. So you've been fucking with this person for a minute. But again, the spark lacks, the sparkle has gone away, the glimmer has dimmed, the lights have drawn down, the curtains are drawn. I mean, the tops are covered. It's just over, honey. It's over. No, it's just because you're losing this original energy that the relationship first came with. So you're like trying to keep it sassy because this person is so exhausted with being the center of attention, lighting their fire 24/7, that you're like, what? I have to show up. I have to focus. I have to make sure that you're lit all the time. Like, so that's kind of like a job for you. Let me know if you even have a job besides keeping this person burning alive, okay? So again, it's just, there will never be the original sparkle or energy in this relationship because relationships grow. And with beautiful, beautiful growth, you can maintain it by growing with it, okay? And if you don't, then that's just what it is. There will never be an original energy in a relationship ever the fuck again. A good one, no. You become different and you guys, grow together. Okay, anyway. So anything kind of at the root of the situation though? Okay, so they like movement. They like a positive feeling. Duh. Kind of figured that. Quick action. Do it. I want you to be speedy and I want you to do it now, and I want it to come with lots of potential, lots of opportunity, lots of fire and adventure and all this yummy shit, and I'm just going to sit over here and make sure that you keep lighting my fire. So that's what this person is doing. So they want you to start all over again all the fucking time. And if you don't, they'll let you know. They'll let you know, okay? The positive feeling's gone. I need butterflies and action, okay? And over on your end of things, the root of your situation is that this person does have high standards, but there's an independence that you already have. You do have an independence, okay? But the security here is definitely something that is kind of really influencing the root of the situation, okay? It's just, you want to feel complete. You want to feel all of this yummy safety and maybe not let go of it because you want to transform it. You might not be able to transform something that is all about them. If it's not about y'all, then what the fuck's to transform? I mean, there's nothing to transform, right? The business, the nitty gritty here is that you're already experienced, you're already safe, you're already sound, you're already independent, good golly Miss Molly type of gal or man. So just, I wouldn't fucking worry about that, because If you're going to invest in someone who's investing in themselves, you're going to be left very fucking lonely. Very independent you will be. Just saying. I'm just stating the obvious. Okay, likely outcome to this scenario for the ending of October. What do we have, darling? Of course we have swords in the back. Why wouldn't we have swords in the back? And of course we would cover our eyes. Why wouldn't we cover our eyes? Stab me once, stab me twice. Holy shit. They turning on you. Okay. Okay, so likely outcome to the scenario by the ending of October is that this creative vision, this fresh start, is definitely going to put you in failure, okay? It's definitely going to be not working by the end of October, which I kind of was, I'm not going to say it. I was right. I'm not saying, I didn't say it. Just don't listen to them. She was right. Okay, so what is not working here is not going to work in October or November. November's like, don't bring it over here, y'all. Take that shit over there. And that's what happens. October's like, failure. It's kind of hopeless when somebody is just talking and interested in themselves. It's completely pointless to continue when there's not y'all or two of you, okay? So completely pointless. I would not be fucking around with this shit no longer. It's not working. So by the ending, yes, there's going to be a choice to make, and you already know the fucking answer right now, right here. I'm looking at you. You know the answer. I see it. I see it. You smart. You are smart. Okay? So evaluate these decisions, but don't be stupid, and don't be blind, honey. Don't be three blind mice. Do not be blind mice, okay? Don't be a blind rat. All right. Gotta get out of here, y'all. Please go ahead, evaluate your choices by the ending of October, because you do have a choice. You have a choice if you want to be with an asshole or not. And you know what you should do? End the asshole. Be goodbye. I love you, but goodbye. Or just be like, listen, if you're going to be an asshole, we cannot do this. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Please go ahead, share, like, and follow on all of my stuff and all of your stuff. Go check out my social media, get a hold of me there. You can also reach out in comment section, questions, requests, ideas, thoughts, any input for Hangman Tarot, please. And thank you. Go ahead, share, like, and follow. Again, click the bell so you don't miss any of the notifications here, especially all annoying, maybe 2 or 3, maybe more a day. So, I mean, it's a lot. So if you don't like to be annoyed throughout the day, just, let me know and just don't hit the bell. Other than that, please enjoy the rest of October, and I will see you next month. Bye.